All right, another kind of classic Hoover based on the Elite platform. I've been kind of jokingly referring to this as an Elite because it has, the onboard tools and such. You didn't have to deal with the little door they had here, plug in the hose and all that stuff. All you had to do to switch to tools was switch it to this, the cleaning tool setting, because it actually has a little shutter. So when you put it on that cleaning tool setting, it actually closes off the air path. I don't know what this is or where that came from, but yeah, it's a nice machine, at least for the Elite style things. I just found this on Marketplace I think it was yesterday. Went right to work on it. But anyways, let's get to the testing. So we'll start with our voltage and then we'll check our wattage. Replaced both of the bearings in this, as well as greased the brush roll bearings. After replacing one of the bearings, it was the rear bearing, the one that's on the belt side, it was making a strange noise, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be that front bearing. So I ended up pulling it apart again, and these actually have a riveted plate that holds the front bearing in place. So I had to go out and buy a rivet gun, because I didn't have one. And then it's like the rivets it came with were too small, so it's like I had to go run back to the hardware store, and it's like, ugh. But you know what? It's working. It's working well, so I guess I can't complain. But let's do a hose test before we put this on the airflow box. Oh, and I suppose it's worth mentioning that, and I know I probably should have used a more rigid measuring tool for this, but I always thought the Elite fans were a little bit bigger than this. It's just been a while since I've worked on one. I figured, they were like 4.5, maybe even 5 inches. I did not think they were as small as this, but whatever. All right, so not bad for a direct air. All right, we got this up on the box, so let's do the nozzle testing. All right, usual cleanup test. And there we have the test Hoover dimension.